हाय फ्रेंड्स, माय नेम इज़ रोहित। आज हम देखेंगे स्पाइरल मॉडल। फर्स्ट हम देखेंगे व्हाट इज स्पाइरल मॉडल। स्पाइरल मॉडल इज अ स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसीजर और अ स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसीजर टू डेवलप अ न्यू सॉफ्टवेयर इज कॉल्ड एज अ स्पाइरल मॉडल. Spiral model is also called as incremental model or iterative model or controlled model. In order to overcome the drawbacks of waterfall model, we go for spiral model. Spiral model mainly used when there is dependency between the modules or features. Example for dependency. Example कौन सा लिया हम? Gmail. Sign up and login. Login is dependent on sign up. Sent items is depend on compose. How means once after compose बटन पे क्लिक करने के बाद हमको क्या आता है? टू CC सब्जेक्ट बटन सब्जेक्ट फील्ड सभी आते हैं. वो सभी डालने के बाद सेंट बटन पे क्लिक करने के बाद ये क्या होता है? सेंट आइटम्स में मैसेज ईमेल डिस्प्ले होता है. यही क्या डिपेंडेंसी बिटवीन द कंपोज एंड सेंट आइटम्स फीचर. When there is a dependency, that time we will go for spiral model. अब हम देखेंगे explanation of spiral model. Customer will give the requirement for module A, that is in business language. BA will convert that business language to software language. In the same stage, feasibility study will be done. Once after feasibility study will be done, we will go for design. Architecture will do design for a module A. He will do HLD and LLD, high level design and low level design. Once after design is completed, we will go for next stage, coding. Developers will write the code for module A. Once after coding is completed and software is ready, then developer will give the software to the test engineer. Test engineer will start to test the module A. While testing, test engineer finds any defect, he will communicate with the developer, and developer will analyze the code and fix the defect and give the new software to the test engineer. Test engineer will uninstall the old software, install the new software, and he will test first for the defect. The defect is really fixed, then he will start to continue testing for module A. Once the software quality is good and testing is completed, then company will release module A to the customer. After that, customer will give the requirement for module B, and he will tell that B is depends on A. Requirement is in business language. BA will collect the requirement and he will convert that business language to software language, and also here also in same stage feasibility study will be done. Once after feasibility study will be done, we will go for the next stage, design. Architecture will do design for module B. He will do HLD and LLD, high level design and low level design. Once after design is completed, we will go for next stage, coding. Developer will first copy the code of old module A. After that, he will start to write the code for new module B, and after that he will write the integration between the B and A module. Once after coding is completed, developer will give the software to the test engineer. Test engineer will start to test the software. First he will test new module B. After that he will test integration between the modules B and A. After that he will test old module A. Once after testing is completed and software quality is good, then company will release module A and B to the customer. After that, customer will give the new module C to the company, and he will give the requirement that is in business language. BA will collect the requirement and he will convert that business language to software language, and also in this same stage a feasibility study will be done. Once after feasibility study will be done, we will go for next stage, design. Architecture will do design for module C. He will do HLD and LLD. Once after design is completed, we will go for next stage, coding. A developer will first copy the old modules B and A code. After that, he will start to write the code for module C. After that, he will write the integration between the modules C and B and C and A. Once after coding is completed and software is ready, then developer will give the software to the test engineer. Test engineer will start to test the first new module C. After that he will test for integration between the modules C and B and C and A. Once after he will tested integration, after that he will test for the old modules A and B. After that, once after the software quality is good and testing is completed, company will release module A, B, C to the customer. This is the explanation for spiral model. अब हम देखेंगे एडवांटेजेस ऑफ स्पाइरल मॉडल. फर्स्ट वन इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट चेंजेस कैन बी डन आफ्टर एवरी cycle. Second one is a customer will get opportunity to see the software after every cycle or every module. Third one is a testing is done in each and every cycle before going to next cycle. Fourth one is a quality is good. Quality of software will be good. Fifth one is a spiral model is called controlled model. Here we take requirement for one module, develop the module, test the module, and if the quality is good, then only we will give the software to the customer and take the requirement for next model. These are the advantages of spiral model. नेक्स्ट हम देखेंगे ड्रॉबैक्स ऑफ स्पाइरल मॉडल. फर्स्ट वन इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट कलेक्शन एंड डिजाइन आर नॉट टेस्टेड. Second one is a requirement changes are not allowed in between the cycles. Third one is a in this model also developers involved in testing. Fourth one is a every cycle of spiral model looks like a spiral model. Next हम देखेंगे what kind of projects or applications we will go for spiral model. First one is a whether is dependency between the models we will go for spiral model. Second क्या है when customer gives the requirement in stages we will go for spiral model. Next हम देखेंगे interview questions. Why the model is called iterative model? In every cycle same process is repeated, so the model is called iterative model. Process means requirement collection, feasibility study, design, coding, testing. These are repeatedly doing same things, so we will call it is iterative model. अब देखेंगे हम second one. Why the model is called incremental model? In every cycle we keep on adding new modules, so the model is called incremental model. Third one is how to handle requirement changes in spiral model. Requirement changes can be handled in two ways. One is a major changes, second one is a minor changes.